you relieved you're handing over, or are you sad in a way?
Bit mixed, really. I think it's been a great experience. Coaching. When you step into coaching, you kind of look at where you want to go, and obviously the development route is the first step. Obviously you've got to learn. You earn your stripes and bits and pieces. But to have my first experience managing a first team in the Premier League has been absolutely unbelievable. So, it does leave you with a bit of a hunger to do more. But I understand obviously where the club is and the manager that they've just appointed is a very good one. So it's fantastic. We're in a fight at the moment, and we need to try and get out of it.
You must be pleased, perhaps not the word, but kind of quietly pleased. You're handing over to you've got yourself a point today, and a hard-fought point as well, except in front of the new guy as well. So you kind of ended on a positive note.
Yeah, I think today we knew, Crystal Palace would come here. They would frustrate us for long periods. We know that they're kind of a side who sits quite deep, and they've got some very good players who can hit you on the counter attack. So we knew that, but we knew we also needed to go to try and get the win and try and open up the game, albeit not getting done on the counter. So I think we tried. We tried a different game plan from the other day. I think the first half it was quite even, but I think the second half we were the ones who were on the front foot, and we pushed them back, for large periods of the game. But we didn't really get any clear-cut chances, which we looked at, and it was a little bit disappointing, really. But it was a great performance. The lads gave absolutely everything, and I'm sure we'll go again next week.
Nigel came into the dressing room before the game. What did he say?
He just had a few words with the lads. He introduced himself. He went around the group, shook everyone's hands, and he had a few words to say just before the boys went out, which was brilliant. And he just kind of come in and had a few words with him.
So everyone said he's always an inspirational leader. He was during his captaincy days. Did you kind of feel that when he came in? That kind of aura? Yeah,
most definitely. Yeah. I think that's what I think that's one of the reasons why the club have appointed him, because they know that about him. They know his pedigree. He's a top manager, and he's got a good group of players to work with, which is brilliant as well.
What's pleased you most about your week?
Sorry?
What's pleased you most about your week?
The pleasing thing is going up against two real good sides and two top managers. I think the first game against Leicester, which was a big challenge for all of us, knowing that they were, how good they are, what they do to teams, and how well they attack was a big challenge for us. And to go up against a manager like Brendan Rodgers, who's he's been linked with Arsenal and bits and pieces, is brilliant as well. And then to go up against the ex-England manager today, Roy Hodgson, who's unbelievably, experienced in this role, has probably been the best part about it. And I heard some comments that he had to say about our performance on Wednesday, which was very pleasing as well, and saying how well he thought the side did, and I had a few messages from Brendan Rodgers after the game as well when we played them. So that's probably been the most pleasing aspect of it. Yeah.
From the outside, Hayden, a lot of people would have written Watford off. But what sort of team and what sort of squad do you think you're handing over to Nigel Pearson? What did you tell him about them?
I think there's a mixture of experience in there, youth, pace, good technical players, good defenders. He's got a real good mix of everything. I think young Sarr in the wide area today has got loads of energy. He's got loads of running in him. He's an exciting player. He's got a very good squad to work with, and I'm sure he'll come in tomorrow and start working with them and getting his ideas across to the boys.
You say they've got the technical ability and the pace and that sort of stuff. Have they got the stomach and the heart to get out of this problem?
Yeah, most definitely. I think I've seen that all week. I've seen that in the two games I've been in charge. Up at Leicester, we got undone after 53 minutes with a dodgy penalty decision, in my view. The next goal was the 94th minute. So there was loads of fight in that game. We went there with a game plan, and they tried to execute the game plan as well as they could. And today was up against another good side, and we kept pushing right until the end. We could have maybe nicked it if we could have created a little bit more of a clearer chance, or one of those decisions could have went our way. But the boys went all the way to the end. So I've seen that in abundance, yeah, definitely.
And if he came in before the game, had a few words, who gets the credit for that point today? You or him?
Yeah, you got somewhere right at the end.
It's got to be me. I'll take that, a point.
Don't bury him.
Hayden, speaking of penalties, do you think that you were surprised the AR didn't look at Cahill and Troy?
There was a couple. There was one with Sarr as well on the back post, which we looked at, and it was a little bit. I think the contact maybe just have come before he heads the ball, and the one on Troy, I think most definitely, yeah. I think there's a frame where he's kind of climbed on his back. So, I think sometimes it goes with you, and sometimes it goes against you.
Hey, you mentioned that sort of lack of goals. Will you be telling Nigel about some of the under-23s you've got? You've been scoring for fun, haven't you? Sam Dalby and Gerard amongst the others.
We've got some good players in the 23s, yeah. Whether they're ready at this moment to come into Premier League games and start affecting it that way, we don't know. But the boys are there; they're ready. We've got some fantastic, guys in the first team for us that they've got to try and dislodge. So I'm sure they'll have to wait their turn maybe, or if he decides to use them, then so be it.
Oi, you know what to do. Click the link over there, yeah?